Alrighty. Well, welcome, Magikarp. Very excited you could join me. For those of you that don't know, this is the kitchen table, and we're about to play some games. Um, all right, are you ready, bud?
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, no problem. Here we go. Sending you a challenge, and I'm playing a pretty absurd Genève list. I'm all about the Sentinels, and I saw you brought some kind of three-color. I forgot already what you brought.
Yeah, it's a Peaks deck. It's basically GHP and T Chambers. It's Feln Splashing Fire
Oh, okay.
Peak deck, and then I added some of the cards that I like, which made the deck worse probably.
That's
Uh,
been the theme around here. Is just make it a little worse, and we'll see what happens.
yeah. It's like I added Black Sky Harbinger, mostly because Black Sky Harbinger is just a ladder killer. It's just always very good on
Oh
ladder,
yeah,
and so I just love the card.
yeah. I have for some reason I've had this love of Sentinels, and I've been playing Bruised by God's Sentinels lists as soon as he's been, or as long as he's been releasing them.
Nice.
And I don't know. I get a kick out of playing big dumb units from the void. Like I just think
Oh
it's
yeah,
so funny.
yeah, it's great. Do you like the primal version or the shadow version better?
I like the primal version way better. I think that like the shadow version is probably the best version, but I really like the idea of explorers and like looting. I really think
Uh huh.
that that's fun. So that's what I go for. But I'm more than willing to admit that um, you know there's a better version of this deck that exists.
Yeah, the shadow version just has that one more reanimation spell, which is nice.
hmm And then you have like you can I think with the shadow version too, it just like being able to cast um, what is it called? I forgot now.
Um,
five cost
Something shadows, grasping at shadows or
grasping of
something.
shadows. Yeah, and just being able to like cast that on turn 5 and you get your unit that's not exhausted or anything like that just makes it a little better.
Yeah, sometimes you just win the game with that.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
see.
yep.
My cat is attacking me currently, so if it comes through the recording, I apologize.
Oh, no worries. I had to shut the door for mine. I have a
she
what's that?
she broke through the door.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I have a cat that likes to sit on my lap all the time, and then I have
Really?
a half he's a half Jack Russell, half Chihuahua. He's
Oh
about
wow.
11 pounds, and he is just so obnoxious sometimes. Let's see here. Oh, sweet. I'm gonna do this.
Hit fall trap. That's sweet.
I there's this like Sentinel or not Sentinel. Sorry. There's this Explorers list that I've been playing. That its mainstay is like Torgov's trading post, and so
Hmm.
the deck is all just about like how can I cycle through and how can I get um, just more shit in the void because
Yeah.
it already plays for Torgov and it plays like Pitfall Trap and this Cartographer and it's it's terrible, but I don't know. There's something about explorers. I love their synergy that I don't know, man. Like I think we're like one set away from a really ridiculous explorer deck.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes really good decks start with being terrible, and then people like tune it and optimize it.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Explorer deck has a lot of synergy for sure.
Let's see how to do this.
And Sandstorm Titan being a Citadel is, it's just gonna always be a good card.
Yeah. Seriously. Okay, there's that. And then we'll do this.
Pitfall Trap's actually really good in that deck.
I think it is too. Like, I originally wanted to use Nocturnal Observer, but I
Uh huh.
realized you can't activate Night at all. And so Pitfall Trap just kind of fills that void. And actually, oh Jesus, Flying Killer Oblong. All right. I remember a lot of people being worried about Kaifus when he came out, and it's actually like he's not that bad. Like he's very manageable.
I think he's hilarious. Sometimes you just get garbage, and sometimes you just win the game on the spot.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'll loot again. Yeah. Yeah.
And this deck's playing for Dark Return.
Oh yeah, well, if you're playing Kaipas, you need the Dark Returns.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I gonna do here?
Hmm. Don't know the difference between 6 and 7 in that deck. I'm gonna do this though.
Wow, I haven't seen Withering Witch since like set 2.
Oh, it was off the Equivocate.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, that's really impressive. Am I still dead? I think I'm still dead if I do that. Am I alive anyway? Can I do anything about this? You have 5 damage unblockable. Okay, so I can. Alright. Grab this guy. Unless you have Annihilate. If you have Annihilate, then we're done. But
Nope.
I have faith.
Guess I'll just do this.
Okay.
Ah.
Also, just Equivocate. I love this card. It's so amazing. I'm so glad they gave... Oh, god damn it. It's still pretty sick, though.
It is.
Can I live? I can still live if I do this. Okay.
Nice.
So I definitely scoured through your Twitter in doing research once I knew you were going to be on here. And something that I noticed is that you're an actual Sacramento Kings fan?
I am an actual Sacramento Kings fan. That is correct.
Wait, how did, because are you from Oregon or are you
I am from Oregon, yeah.
You're from Oregon. How did you become a Sacramento Kings fan?
So growing up, all of my friends were Portland Blazer fans or Seattle Supersonic fans.
Okay.
And historically, I just always didn't like rooting for the home team for some reason.
Because they're yeah, gotcha.
Chris Webber was my favorite player in college. He played for the University of Michigan, and I just followed his team basically.
That's so funny.
And he ended up in Sacramento, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm a Sacramento Kings fan.
God, that's so funny because I'm from Sacramento. Well, I'm from Folsom, but
oh, nice.
So I've always grown up as like Trishy, like part of that group, like knowing the Kings. My father-in-law has season tickets, and so like I've been to a game and stuff. But that was just so funny to happen across that. It's like no one's a Sacramento Kings fan, man. Like I've never, like I'm from Sacramento. We don't have Sacramento Kings fans.
Yeah, I haven't missed a game in 8 years.
That's amazing.
I've literally watched all 82 games every year for the last 8 years.
Wow, that's really impressive, and my father-in-law is very proud of you.
Yeah. Well, eventually I do want to actually go watch one in Sacramento. I've watched a lot of games, Sacramento games in Portland.
Oh, okay.
But I've never made the trip down to a Sacramento game in actual Sacramento.
Well, yeah. Well, if you ever make it down here,
yeah,
let me know because we got some pretty sweet seats actually. They've been season ticket holders for like 10 years now, I think.
Oh wow.
What do I need? I need fire. But yeah, no, that was just so fun, so weird, so random. It's like this random guy on the internet. But one thing I do like to ask everyone that's on here, because I find it super interesting. Like, what's your ideal way to play Eternal? I know you're like a tournament grinder, but I don't know much about your, like, how do you enjoy Eternal?
How do I enjoy Eternal? I play on my iPad.
Okay.
Mostly, like right now, I'm playing on my PC.
Right.
But 90% of the time, I'm playing on my iPad, sitting in my lazy boy, watching Netflix with my fiance.
Oh, there you go.
And, like, it's just I was a Magic player, and this game is as close to Magic as you can get.
Yep.
While being, somewhat casual.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't ever thinking about playing in tournaments until one day I just was like, I just had that itch, like that magic itch, and I was like, I'm just gonna play on the ETS just to see what happens, and then I just got hooked, and just I played Fountain Control like I think for the first 3 tournaments or something, but I try to approach Eternal as casually as I can while still trying to prepare for tournaments.
Right.
Basically, I always try to play the decks that I love, and I try not to play like the tier 1, the JPS, the Jun deck of the format or whatever.
Right. No, yeah, I definitely feel you that way. I have a serious case of, I don't know, not like I want to play jank, but I definitely always want to be playing something I enjoy playing.
Right.
I don't think I've ever actually crafted like the FJS lists. Like,
right.
It's not something that interests me at all.
Yeah, I want to do it my way, but at the same time be competitive, and that's why I end up on a lot of like Skycrag aggro tokens, Rakano aggro lists.
Yeah, did you get any flack for running tokens in was it the Invitational?
I ran tokens in the Invitational and Worlds. So in the Invitational, I ran it and I 4-0'd and got to day 2, and then lost in the top 16. And then in Worlds, I 0-4'd. So, everybody on Rankstar told me to play tokens, and they said, hey, if it isn't broke, just play it.
Yeah,
it's your deck. And I think most of my losses went to five games, and they were within like 1 or 2 turns of a win.
Oh, okay.
So I don't feel terrible about the the result or anything.
Yeah.
But if I would have played something else, I probably would have regretted it. So.
Oh, that is a sweet Deepwood Ranger.
Yeah, it was like, okay, I'll play a 6/6.
Oh, that's funny.
Equivocate can come back to bite you sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when you get up to like, I thought I was safe at 5. I was like, there's some real bad stuff at 5. But what is it? Is it 6 mana for Idol? Like that's the real. I think it's 6 mana for Idol of Dresden or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So that's like the secret tech of like, yeah, do it at 6. I am drawing very poorly. Oh well, that's how it happens. Oof. Might be a quick 3-0, but that's all right. That's what happens.
You got this.
I got one in me. I got at least one. I did
we both went to 6, and you and I just curved out off the top of my deck perfectly.
Oh, there you go. That'll happen. I actually did the reverse sweep on Bassoon Buffoon when he was on here. That was pretty fun.
Nice.
Where are you, Magikarp? There you are. Absence. So are you going to be playing in this coming up ECQ?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, I am. I don't know the deck yet, but the decks that I played this month are Praxis Midrange, Rakano Aggro, and Skycrag Aggro, and different variants on all 3 of those. The deck that performed the best was the Skycrag Aggro list that I played in the tournament this weekend.
Yeah, you top 8'd, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
But it's not very well positioned now, so I need to find a new deck or a different take on it.
Oh, okay.
I think going a little more mid-range might be. So basically, I'm losing to board wipes on ladder now.
Okay.
So going a little bit bigger might be a good idea. Or going Rakano with being a little bit bigger as well with Rakano aggro. But it's just one thing with that a lot of people who are new to the game or new to card games. One big mistake that I see a lot of them do is they take a deck that they really love and they just jam it like over and over and over again. I feel like most of the top ladder players aren't doing that. They're just they're adapting on a daily basis or a weekly basis, depending on what's good at that time.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't work. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Okay. I was thinking I could display of instinct that on reaction, but I forgot
Oh yeah.
there's no window if I don't have a unit.
Yeah.
That's annoying. That's all right though. Wow. Well, we'll just keep going with this then.
You didn't hit your 4th land drop?
Nope.
Uh.
That's all right.
Well. Oops. Oh, I misclicked.
I think like that's one thing I've seen a lot, and that's playing Vera in lists with Aegis. How do you feel any way about that? I feel like it seems counterintuitive, but I also don't know enough to know if it's like worth it.
So when this deck was posted in our Team Rankstar Discord, I was like, "This is garbage, cut Vara."
Yeah.
And then they just kept winning with it. This is probably my 7th or 8th game ever with this type of deck.
Oh, okay.
So I can't really have an opinion yet, but so far I've had some instances of just deeply regretting my decisions.
That's funny. This was the same list that GHP took. Well, you said you modified it, but he took this to the previous ETS, right?
GHP took our Skycrag list. Basically, everybody from Rankstar took that Skycrag list.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay. I must be thinking of a different tournament.
He won the ECL with this list.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Oh man, Howling Peak is pretty powerful.
I still love this card. This was my first set 5 craft. Like, obviously, it's quote unquote worse now, but when I first saw that card and I first like really wrapped my head around sights, I was like, this thing is nuts. Like, this is gonna be insanity. And I think, oh man, what do I do here? I think we just gotta go for it. I don't think I can hold off. I don't know. I understand the nerf, but I also like, I don't know. It's just a fantastic card still.
Oh yeah. When sights were spoiled, sights were one of those cards where, so I'm really bad at like analyzing a new card.
Yeah.
I feel like my strengths come from tuning and metagaming. And so when I saw sights, I was like, I'm going to ignore all of these and let people smarter than me figure them out.
That's just how I play this game majority of the time. I'm like, you know what? Let's just let everyone figure it out and I'll come back in.
Yeah.
But that was just like, it was funny because I don't know. I've never been like good at game. Oh, damn. Caleb's choice. I've always just been like competitive enough to like stay happy. But Eternal's been the first game where I'm really like, no, I want to be good at this game. Like, I want to do things.
Yeah.
So it's been a long road of realizing that, hey, you're not as good as you think you are. Like, sit back and like listen.
That makes sense.
For me, at least, it just, and then you have games like this.
You got stuck on 3. Do you want to do another?
Yeah, let's do it. Just for the sake of, we have a bunch of time and there's no actual rules to this.
Good.
No, and then like, I still have to ask you about being rank 1. Are you still rank 1?
No.
No, you're not.
No. So I was rank 1 from like day 3 up until today. I was last night.
Mm-hmm.
I was ranked 2 last night. Like people would pass me, and then I would pass them. I just this leapfrog all month.
Right.
And then last night someone passed me, and then I lost 5 straight.
Oh no.
And so I was like, well, I'm just gonna play fun decks for the rest of the month.
That's it. Calling it.
I gave my best. So I've still only ever finished at rank 2 is my highest ever.
I think I remember that. I think were you streaming at that point, and you just like you were grinding out tokens, I believe.
That month I was playing Felm Control actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was one of those decks where somebody linked it in my Discord, and I was like, this deck's sweet, and then it just kept winning. Like, I don't know, like it wasn't really a metagame call. It was just somebody in my Discord linked it.
It just happened to work out.
Yeah, it was really good.
Well, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I still need to make that attempt at top 100 masters. I've been playing Eternal for almost 2 years now, and I've been masters twice. Like I'm just so lazy about it. Like
Yeah,
I just get so bored with like the ladder grind. Um, but I'm getting to the point where like, all right, I'm ready. Like I need to go make a push for it. But we'll see if that happens.
Do you play on mobile at all?
No, I don't. And that's what I'm really. The more people I talk to, the more people like they actually like play on mobile and stuff. Have tablets and like I don't have a tablet currently, and I don't like playing on my phone. I feel like it's way too tiny.
Yeah, I agree. I have an iPad, and yeah, like I said, most of my play is sitting in the lazy boy playing on the iPad.
Right.
And I feel like the ladder grind with that is a lot easier than just sitting on your PC jamming games.
Yeah. If I could be like with my wife on the couch and like hanging out, that would be way easier than being tucked away. I feel.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Also, I finally got to drop the mainstay of this deck, which is Mysterium Orb, which everyone sleeps on, but is amazing.
I've actually never read that card.
It's so sick.
Ooh. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it's one of like the 3 mana do nothing relics, but then once you get it going, it works out. All right, let's see. I think I want to do this first. Well, yeah, because I'll be at that. Whoop. All right. And sometimes that happens. You just whiff completely.
Sometimes you just play a 3/3.
Yep.
Come on, Kaifus.
Yeah, seriously, just roll the Kaifus.
Here we go. Play a slot machine.
Charge double damage.
I love how you have to wait.
Yeah.
Endurance, revenge, unblockable. That's not bad.
Those are still pretty sweet. I think revenge is one of my favorite keywords on Kaifus.
I love it, yeah.
Let's pop that.
This card's good. The Vanguard.
Oh my god, Moonstone Vanguard is so good. It's like it probably makes the matchup way more playable. Just because like getting one attack in with it, you draw a card. I mean, you already replaced itself. It's so good.
Yeah. There's so much Aegis in this deck. Why are we playing Vara?
it seems bad, right? Like it seems bad.
I think that would be my first cut.
Let's see, do this and pray.
Oh, I have a story from this ETS about Moonstone Vanguard.
Oh yeah.
So I was playing Ankle Cutter in my Skycrag list.
Yep.
And my opponent went like Sandstorm Titan into Moonstorm Vanguard, and then I marketed for the thing that deals 1 to 2 creatures.
Torrential Downpour?
No, it's the Skycrag fast spell.
Oh, Rock Slide.
Yeah. So I played my Ankle Cutter and Rock Slid a Sandstorm Titan and a Vanguard.
Oh, that's got to be so satisfying.
It's just such a blowout.
It's so gross. I really like it. I'm glad they buffed Ankle Cutter. I've always tried to make that card work. Did you ever see that dude who ran the mono red Grenadins to rank 1?
No.
Oh man, yeah, he was this player. He streams every once in a while, but I haven't seen him do anything since. He ran this crazy ass list, and it had it topped out at 3. It was like some odd like Grenadins. It had Telp Tower. It had Scrap Heap. So it did like the get all your stuff out and then hit him with a, I don't know, 18-3 charger.
Yeah.
And it was pretty gross. Like if you got it off, but somehow he made it to rank 1, like in late. I want to say it was late set 4 meta. Um, it was I could never get the deck to work, but the dude was a wizard.
Was that Tin Man?
No, it wasn't Tin Man. It was like a
Okay.
Travan.
Oh, Travanura.
Travanura, yeah, that guy.
Okay.
Let's see, am I dead
'Cause
next to
I know Tin Man played that deck to rank 1 once
Oh, really?
while he was streaming. Yeah.
That's awesome. Does Tin Man? Does he do anything as of late? I feel like he went on the artifact train, and we kind of haven't seen him.
He plays like exclusively artifact, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That dude was a really. I enjoyed watching him play. I never really was able to catch his streams, but I always, you could always tell he was like a good player.
Yeah. Yeah, Tin Man was really good. He's a nice guy.
Oh, I didn't have 1 mana. Huh, that's why. Sometimes you just play bad too. Oof. Let's see. That's 7. 2. Kill that. Okay. I guess we do this and pray. There it is.
Negate enemies spell with more than 1 faction. Okay. I always have to read that. I always have to read.
Oh, and Rendra's? Yeah.
Yeah.
I always think it's
more than 1. Or...
I always think it's the opposite. Yep, there it is. Well, obviously disappointed that my deck didn't do what I wanted it to do, but...
Do you want me to play a different deck?
Yeah, I guess we have time. What is it? Recording? Oh, we'll record 27 minutes? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Let's keep going.
Let's see. I'll play this Praxis aggro list. I've been really trying to make Praxis aggro work, and it's not really working for me.
Is this a cat list? Please tell me it's a cat list.
What was that?
Oh, sorry. Is it a cat list with the elemental cats?
No. This is just like, think of like if you're playing Praxis tokens and Praxis midrange, and kind of like finding a middle ground between them.
Yeah.
That's like this.
Okay.
So it's playing like the 3/1 Inspire, but it's also playing like World Lair Behemoth.
Oh, nice. Is this capable? Probably not. Let's redraw
I foiled all of tokens at one point, so.
Oh, did you?
I have a lot of shiny cards.
I don't play enough, so I never have enough Shiftstone just laying around. Like I'm always trying to catch up and just manage to craft something. So the only foils I have, I've just acquired.
Oh, that pitfall trap was so brutal.
It can be so sick, especially I love hitting people's Hojans with it. Like that's just that is so good. Don't want to. Probably let's just do this. We need fire. We'll do this. And we'll dump.
But yeah, back to that Sacramento thing. Like,
oh yeah,
I might actually hit you up on that if we ever go to Sacramento.
Dude, if you ever end up in Sacramento, let me know and make sure it's during the season.
Yeah, I think it's only like 7 or 8 hours from where I live. So
yeah, it's not that bad. I've actually my sister-in-law lives in Ashland, Oregon, and my grandpa lives in Medford. So like we're always around like Southern Oregon and stuff, and that's only 4.5 hours from me because I'm like right outside of Sacramento.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Put that away. Get that. All right. Grab this guy. Play this. Play that. It's happening. All right. Here we go. Now we're in business.
Let's hope this is good enough. Stirring sands on my initiate would be sad.
Yeah, right? Oh, I don't have enough to do 2, though. All right, I'm still going to do it, though. Actually, I think I like this better. I'm just going to do this and hang out.
If you were to play in the qualifier tomorrow, like tomorrow morning, you had to play a deck, what would you play?
I think I'm going to have to go with Haunted Highway.
Haunted Highway? Okay, that's a reasonable choice.
I think because that's the only, like, quote-unquote good deck that I have any experience with. And
okay.
I don't trust myself to build a deck to be competitive. So
sense.
definitely, definitely Haunted Highway.
It's a solid choice. I mean, Moosh plays it every weekend now, so if Moosh is playing it every weekend, it's probably good.
Oh my god, how good is Moosh? I couldn't believe that tear he went on in, like, was it the beginning of set 4 in the ETS? Or no, it was just last year.
Yeah.
He had like 3 or 4 ETS wins.
Yep.
Oh, it's gross.
It was disgusting. It was like, I'm happy to top 8, and he just like wins every one.
Yeah.
Like, how do you do that?
And he did it with multiple decks too. It wasn't like he just managed to do it. Like it was multiple ones. Oh my god, it was fun to watch though. I'm really happy he did it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh wow. Right.
That's why I like this deck, because everyone forgets about the Explorer exhaust.
Oh yeah, I had no clue that was gonna happen.
Remember that cycle of cards? Exhaust a thing and do a thing? Yeah, no one does. There's also the unseen one that catches people every once in a while. It's like 4 mana, kill a unit, exhaust an unseen, kill another unit.
Yeah, I remember that one.
All right, let's see. Can I do this? Okay, take that. And yep. And we'll just... Alright, well, let's get you for 2. Do some damage this game.
I like that attack.
Okay, let's see.
So you know the 3/1 inspire that gets +2/+2 when you inspire.
3/1 inspire that gets +2/+2 when you inspire. I know. I'm thinking of Black Hole Ward Leader. I know that's not it.
It's the time one. +2/+2 and overwhelm. Sorry.
+2. Why can't I not think of this card? What's it called?
I don't remember what it's called, but it's in this deck as a 4 of. But I had a World Bearer Behemoth.
Yeah.
In play, and like 3 of those in play, and then attacked with the World Bear Behemoth, and it was just like 30 damage, like overwhelm.
Jesus. That's insane. What? Why can't I not think of that card? I'm thinking of Nash. I'm thinking of Black Hole War Leader. Now I have to go on Eternal Warcry, our Lord and Savior.
I don't remember what it's called.
Inspire. I hope they do more with the Inspire mechanic. I think it's pretty fantastic.
What was that?
Just the Inspire mechanic. I think it's pretty fantastic.
Sorry, I'm not thinking. No, it's not Inspire. What's the mechanic when you play a power?
Oh, Empower.
Empower. Sorry,
Oh, Resolute Monk, the 2/1?
Yeah.
Or 3/1?
Yeah.
2 mana?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes so much more sense. Yeah, I'm drawing cards now.
Let's see. Oh, you have the three power. I can't block. Deal four to an enemy.
All right, we're finally there. I will take that.
Well,
we're finally doing something. Feels so good. Oh, that's a sick card. I don't think I've ever seen this played. Wow.
We're going for it.
You've got to at that point, right? So this does, it kills with 1, so I take 7, right? I think I take 7. Yep. So you've been brewing with this. Have you made, like, is it just it won't get there? Is that your problem? Like, you need...
Yeah, it just can't close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a lot more hope for Cicalis in that, I don't know. I feel like he should be doing more.
Yeah. I like Cicalis in the Elysian Tempo decks.
I
just don't know. Yeah.
That's what I played in this last ETS, and it was actually, you were involved somehow because I ripped the list off of someone who tweeted about it and like mentioned you. It was like an Elysian Mall list with Dawnwalkers.
Yeah, yeah.
So
it's
I just
dude from Portland who's a really nice guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I just straight up ripped that list, and I had like a pretty convincing 2-0, and then I ran into Kamado on stream and just got destroyed by chains. Yeah. And then I was like, I don't want to play anymore, and I got really sad, and I lost to myself. Like I played against the Ricano guy, and he just destroyed me.
Well, that's still pretty good for just grabbing a deck off Twitter.
Yeah, no, I was like, oh, sick.
Whoa.
Oh, Great Golden Titan, you're so good. Yeah, I went 2-0 into 2-2, and then I dropped, and I was like, I'm not. I was just like, I was super. I don't know. Have you ever been like defeated like that by like your own mentality?
Oh yeah.
And just like, why am I even playing?
Oh yeah.
So
that's every tournament I start 0-win.
You just gotta struggle through.
I could be mowing the lawn or getting groceries.
Oh yeah, that's seriously so much yard work to do. All right, do this.
Nice.
Oh man, yeah, being an adult. I saw that tweet you mentioned where it was, what was it? You want to do something, we gotta do laundry. Yeah.
Yep, it's true. I started biking because I'm gonna do a triathlon this year.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's the goal at least. But
are you?
But I started biking and like just doing Pokemon Go while I bike.
Oh, so you're just like stopping off on the side of the road, like, oh man, look.
Yeah, I gotta battle this gym.
Pack 3. So we'll do this. Actually. Oh, I could. Okay, all right. I could just do that. No need to stop.
That was funny because I was like, I hope he has torch.
I know. I was like, I could just do that. Oh man.
That's funny.
Well, I'm glad we got a chance to see it, and we should probably just end on that because I won. And
okay.
But it's been 40 minutes. It's been a blast, dude. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah.
I hope to continue to battle you in ETSs because I know I think we're 1-1.
Yeah, you destroyed me that one time. I think it was the last time.
I think I was on film, and that was my closest to top 8 I've ever gotten.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice. I was like 5. I was 4-2 actually. I lost my last round.
Oh wow, that's a good record.
Yeah, that was the closest I've ever been. But yeah, Magikarp, if you need to plug anything, go for it. Of all 18 people that'll see this.
Oh yeah. I don't stream on twitch.tv/LOMagikarp. and my
Nice.
Twitter is MitchGross1 or Magikarp. And then I play for Team Rankstar, and you should check out their website, teamrankstar.com. It's where I occasionally write for them and hang out in their Discord and post aggro decks. So.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and inkgaming.com. I am the affiliate and sponsor rep for inkgaming.com. So,
Oh, very
thanks
cool.
for having me.
Yeah, thanks, bud.